Live from Global British Columbia, the News Hour. Here's Tony Parsons.
Good evening, and we begin with alarming new evidence of the impact of the disappearing salmon in this province. Bears, grizzlies, are dying along the salmon creeks and rivers of the central and north coasts. They are starving to death. The bears' very survival depends upon the salmon runs in the fall, which allow the bears to fatten up before their winter hibernation. But several years of low returns are having a devastating effect on the bears, and conservationists are now urging both the federal and provincial governments to take immediate action.
The grizzly bear is one of the most vivid icons of BC's wilderness, but conservationists say the species is in grave danger. They say a collapse of the salmon run along the north and central coast of BC is causing grizzlies to starve and die.
Many of the systems where DFO creek walkers work, where bear viewing guides work, where we've been doing bear research, we're just not finding normal numbers of bears returning. And in particular, what is very disturbing is that we're not finding any cubs of the year, and they really are a great indicator of the health of bear populations.
The province says it doesn't necessarily disagree with the observations, but says it's too early to draw conclusions.
The situation right now is it may be a bit early for us to be able to draw those conclusions, since we have reasonably good understanding that the berry crop this year is quite strong, that it's still early as salmon may still start to be entering the stream with fall rain still to come, and the concentration of bears that are seen around this time of year but a little bit later may still happen.
Chum are the mainstay salmon for grizzlies. Conservationists say the Federal Department of Fisheries and Oceans and the province are ignoring concerns and permitting overfishing, which they believe could lead to an ecological disaster.
The evidence is in. The salmon stocks are crashing. We've had a Fraser River sockeye salmon crash. Now we've got a coastal Chum salmon crash. And people are reporting all up and down the coast, the bears just aren't there. It's time for action.
The Department of Fisheries and Oceans admits the chum species along the Central Coast has been depressed for a number of years, but says it has a number of management action plans in place.
In the seine fishery, they're releasing any chum that are captured in the net, and in the gillnet fishery, we've got a number of measures in place to avoid catching the wild stocks.
Still, conservationists want a total ban on the chum salmon fishery and the cancellation of the fall grizzly bear hunt, which opens tomorrow, so the population can return to normal.